Alright, so hi there everybody. So you see, I'm going to show you one of the treatment modalities that I use, which is cupping therapy. So you're going to see me apply the strong cupping method, which is a strong suction. And I'm going to show you sliding cupping, and I'm also going to show you flash cupping. Okay, so the first technique I'm going to show you when it comes to cupping is the strong cupping method. So it's a strong suction of the cup. So you'll see me using a very big flame for this. The reason for a big flame is that you want to have a strong suction. This is especially good for very athletic people, or people who've really strained the muscles to a point where they're feeling very sore. This is a very good one to use. The second one would be sliding cupping, which isn't quite as intense in the concentrated area. It really covers a lot of different muscle groups. And that one's really good for like a good generalized massage, and also flash cupping. So flash cupping, it has an invigorating effect on the body, sort of similar to doing hacking for massage therapists, but I quite like throwing that in the mix every now and again. Okay, guys, so I'll show this to you right now. So what you do is you have your wick, you have your cotton. So you'll notice that a lot of other people, when they do cupping, they'll use like a small amount of cotton, but I like to use a big amount, especially if I want to create a big suction, because I want a big flame for this. So I'll do it this way, and also you get your surgical spirit, so, and dip that in. This will just take a little bit of time. Also, safety first. It's always good not to use too much surgical spirit. So you don't want any of the surgical spirit like dropping on the floor, especially dropping on your client. So you always test it on yourself, that you don't feel any surgical spirit falling on yourself as well. Get your lighter. So I'm going to use this on the upper back. Yeah, keep the hair out of the way. There you go. That's good. Have your cups ready.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you notice that's quite a strong pull in there.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. The reason why you feel the strong pull, as also one of the things I didn't really say as well, is that the reason I can get a strong pull
Oh my God.
is because as soon as I put the flame in the cup, you'll notice that I put it in and immediately put it on the client. So there's no messing around here. Try to keep the cup as close to the body as you can. As soon as you put it in, shake it out and place it on. That's the technique that you want. Yeah, and also as soon as you light it, try to get the cup onto the patient as soon as possible. The longer that you leave the flame on, the less pull you'll achieve. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. And already you can see here the markings there. I mean, Paula said that she was feeling a lot of pain and discomfort in her muscles, and it's very apparent from the results that we're getting right now. So I'll show you. You okay there, Paula?
Yeah, it's very tight.
It's very tight, and it's you can see the markings already, and that's only what, very easily under 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, so this video's been on for under 5 minutes, so you're looking at about 2 minutes that's been on, so that's pretty good going. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down, and I'm going to show you. Next, I think I want to show you is flash cupping. Cool. This is where you put the cups on and take the cups off. You okay there, Paola?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you'll notice me do is you find that with a strong cupping method, it is very painful just to pull the cups off that way. If you use less suction, then you can do that, but with this, that you'll have to assist it along with placing a thumb underneath and then gently pulling it off. I'll show you how it's done. So place the thumb here, because I mean, look, can you see? I mean, it's very difficult just to pull off, yeah. So I'll place the thumb in underneath. So a nice little kissing sound there. Right, you go. Okay. So the next one is flash cupping. This is where you put the cups on and take them off. So if you want, this is good as well for like a pre-event sports massage that you can use just before somebody's going to go into an event. So if you want to invigorate the body and prep somebody for an intensive event. So you put them on, take them off. Yeah? So you put the cups on. Take them off, put them on, take them. Okay, and that's flash cupping. Hopefully the fire alarm won't go off and there's a bit of smoke happening around me. Okay, right, the next technique I want to show you is something called sliding cupping. And this is falls under the category of a draining method, but it's quite good to use if you want to be less focused on a specific muscle and you want to give a generalized relief to a particular muscle group, not specifically into a certain area of the muscle. This is also quite good as well for fluid draining. If you have quite a bit of edema, you can also slide the cup towards the heart. So if you can put the cup on and then slide upwards. But this is more of a generalized demonstration, so I'll show you this. So before we put the cups on, I'm going to need to put some oil on the client. You can be quite generous with the amount of oil that you use for this. I'll put a little bit more. So on this occasion, I'm going to be using a manual suction cup. So this is the one that I like to use for sliding cupping, only because the rim is a little bit softer and it's a little bit less abrasive on the skin when you slide. So it looks like this. And also suction is created like so. Sliding up and down. And this also has a, you okay there? Are you okay with suction there? Yeah. And this also has a gua sha-like effect, scraping-like effect, a scraping therapy-like effect. For those of you who use Graston or what's known as IASTM, this is also quite nice to use as well. Yeah, the suction is a little bit less on this side. How are you feeling? Are you okay there?
Mhm.
Is it bearable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a brief introduction into cupping therapy. If you have any further questions about this, please do get in touch. My number is 07593 108 702. Web address is www.maxstrengthholistics.co.uk, and my email address is info@maxstrengthholistics.co.uk. I look forward to hearing from you very soon. Until next time, take care now. Bye.